Hi, Derek Gale here, and welcome to our first lesson in this traffic training series I'm doing here for our YouTube channel. Now, this traffic series is, I think, an absolutely critical lesson that everybody who first starts trying to drive traffic on the internet should take. First of all, we're not going to get into the real nitty-gritty of how to create a Google AdWord ad or how to post on Facebook. That's not what this is about. That comes later. This is about training you to think about traffic generation the right way. The fact of the matter is the biggest obstacle I see people run into as new digital entrepreneurs is they get a product, they set up their website, but they hit a wall when it comes to traffic. Or they spin their wheels and waste a whole bunch of time and money for very little result. Had they been thinking about traffic the right way, understood traffic before they started, they wouldn't have wasted all that time and all that money, and they would have been successful far sooner. The purpose of this lesson and the coming few lessons is to get you to understand the principles behind successful traffic generation. And over my career, over the past 20 years, I have spent millions of dollars buying traffic. I have driven millions and millions of clicks, both organically, paid, across multiple different platforms. And so these lessons are based on literally decades of experience, both making a ton of money and making mistakes along the way that I hope I can help you avoid. All right, so let's get started into our traffic crash course. And the very first question I want to answer is this: what is the best type of traffic today? The reason I want to answer this is a very common question that I get from people who are starting out. What's the best type of traffic, Derek, that I could get to my website? Should I get search traffic? Should I get Facebook traffic? Should I get forum traffic? What kind of traffic? And it's a good question. But the answer is there is not one type of traffic that's necessarily the best. What matters more than anything, more than where traffic comes from, that the traffic itself is targeted. I don't care where somebody comes from. They could come from a bloody radio or newspaper to my website. It doesn't matter to me where they come from, as long as they're targeted. Now, in this lesson though, I want to talk a little bit about targeted and what that means. And the reason why is because when I ask people, hey, do you know what I mean when I say targeted traffic? Most people go, yeah, of course I know what I mean. Let me ask you a question, okay? I noticed something happening in my late 30s into my early 40s. And that is every single year, my forehead gets a little bigger. And occasionally when I'm on the webcam and I get the wrong light, I can see a little too much scalp there. Look, the fact of the matter is I know for a fact that this up here isn't going to be around for much longer. My dad, my grandfathers, bald, nothing on top. All right, so writing's on the wall. So let me ask you a question. If you had a shampoo or some kind of product that would help me stop and maybe reverse my hair loss, would I be a potential targeted person, a targeted visitor to your website? Now you're probably nodding yes right now, right? I'm losing my hair, you have a way to stop it. But the fact of the matter is I'm not. And this is where a lot of people make a big mistake. Look, I'm not targeted because I don't care. I know eventually I'm not going to have a lot on top. When I met my wife, I said, one day this is going to be gone. She said, oh, no worries. I think bald guys are sexy. And I was like, whoo, good, dodge that bullet. My point is this. You want to get your message in front of targeted people. And targeted people are people that are actively thinking about or searching for a specific product or a solution to a specific problem. The farther they are away from actually searching for or thinking about this problem or needing what you have and having an awareness that they need it, the further they are away from that, the less targeted they are, the harder they are going to be to turn into a customer, and the more time you're going to waste, the more money you're going to potentially waste. You need to ask yourself, who is my best targeted customer? And what would tell me that they are actively thinking about, talking about, or searching for what I have to offer? And then, once you know that, then you can go out to the different traffic platforms and ask yourself, do people type in keywords on Google that would indicate that they're searching for what I have? And if there are, how many are there? And if there's lots of them, can I buy ads there? Can I rank organically for those keywords? Maybe that's where you need to focus. Or maybe you can go to Facebook and you can say, look, using Facebook's ad platform, I can laser target ads to people that have the traits and the indicators and characteristics of somebody that absolutely needs my product, or wants my product, or is looking for my product. And that is going to get you the best result. Quit wasting your time going after untargeted traffic. Whenever you see those offers of, I can get you 1,000 clicks, or I can get you, I'll send an email and drive traffic. And look, most of that stuff is crap. It's not going to convert. Why? Because it's not targeted. If you want to get the best bang for your buck, the best ROI on the time you invest in traffic generation, the right way to do it, hands down, is simply by finding people that are actively seeking, looking for, thinking about the problem that you are going to provide the solution for. And that is where you double down your efforts to get your offer in front of those people. That is lesson number 1 in this traffic series. And in our next lesson, I'm going to talk about what the best source of targeted traffic is today. So I'll see you in that lesson.